So this is a new video series I'm going to be doing, and just like a full disclosure, there's going to be a lot of whining and complaining. It's going to be all about me, and it's probably going to seem really egotistical and narcissistic. That's only because I'm sort of looking for an outlet right now, just to talk about stuff. So, yeah. Anyways, hello! I'm sorry that I was gone for what is it, a week and a half? I don't know. I went on vacation and then it was really hard readjusting coming back home and returning to work and all the stuff. But I think I'm back on a routine now, I think. But I'm going on another trip next week, so we'll see what happens. I might disappear for 2 weeks again, but the good thing is I know that I will always come back to this because I've made a commitment. So, yeah. Today I want to talk about loneliness and I guess friendship or lack of friendship. I don't know. And like I said, this is going to be just a ton of whining, just a shit ton of whining. So if you don't want to sit here and listen to me whine, that's okay. I don't expect you to. But if you do, I mean, you might relate to some of it and it might help you feel, I don't know, less alone or validated or something good. Okay. So I grew up an only child. My whole life I've been an only child. Well, I mean, obviously. And it was kind of lonely. Um, and I think that made it easier to be friends with people older than me or spend more time with my parents or hang out with other adults. And it made it harder to socialize or be social. Every friend I've had, it was usually, at the time, it would be one friend, and it would be a very close friendship, but they would always end up leaving over stupid stuff. Um, I always feel like I can never find anyone that I fit in with for friendship. I can romantically. I can do that just fine. But friendships with other women, I cannot find anyone that I completely relate to with not every interest, but at least meet them more than halfway. My best friend, my current best friend right now, is probably the friend that I most relate to because we both love RuneScape and we're both, bubbly blonde girls who like to have fun and joke around. She's the best friend I've ever had. But do our interests overlap totally? No. But I mean, that's okay. I'm willing to make that sacrifice when finding friends, which brings me to the next thing. Despite me willing to do that and make that sacrifice, it is still extremely hard to find people I want to be friends with, become their friend, and then maintain a friendship. My two best friends right now, they both moved away and they live several hours away from me. And that's okay. I still love them. We still talk. But we don't get to hang out anymore, right? And that's what I'm looking for, is people to hang out with, right? My two other friends from high school quit talking to me. One of them just doesn't answer texts and won't add me on Facebook. The other one leaves me unseen on Facebook, and I have no idea why, because I send her a lot of like super like reassuring messages and like just asking how she is or like complimenting her about stuff, and she just ignores it. And I mean, that's okay. People aren't obligated to talk to you, but I do feel out of respect they should at least tell you, and maybe tell you why. Because it's hurtful to continuously reach out to someone who doesn't really care. And me personally, if I had somebody reaching out to me, messaging me like once a month or inviting me out to stuff like once a month, I would be like so excited. I would be like ecstatic. I would like reply to that like as soon as I got it. But I mean, that's because I'm lonely. I'm past the stage of wanting to stay in my house alone and not wanting to have friends. I have left depression and I'm trying to re-enter life and find people who are out there, but it seems like everyone I reach out to, they're still in that depressive homebody attitude. And I'm like, come on, I want to be where the people are. Like, you know. So I'm really struggling, like a lot. I do have friends online. There is a girl I know online, and we are like yin and yang. Like, we can talk about anything. We can talk about serial killers, we can talk about whatever, and it's like totally fine. But she doesn't live here. We can't hang out, and am I gonna have to start like moving closer to these people just so that I can have friends to hang out with that I feel comfortable with and we can talk about interesting stuff? I mean, like I said, I will meet people halfway, but there are people you go out and all they do is gossip and talk about other people. And that's not really my thing. I mean, I will sit there and I will tolerate it, but I don't find that interesting or stimulating, like, at all. But I'm like so lonely, like I will take anybody. um so yeah, that's kind of where I am right now. I'm not like depressed as fuck anymore, and I actually leave my house, I go to work, and I yearn to have a fellowship, to have the Goonies, like the Goonies, you know, like a group of friends. um I don't want to use the word clique, a clan, a guild, just, I don't know, someone. It's hurtful to reach out to people and to not even be acknowledged. And I'm not going to sit and wallow. I'm just going to wallow. I'm just going to, move on and try to put my energy towards someone else, towards something else. Maybe eventually I will find somebody who will appreciate and accept me, hopefully. Me and my strangeness. Yeah, and I don't really get it because I'm the kind of friend I would want. Like, not to like toot my own horn or anything, but I am a really good friend. Like, I will be there for you emotionally. I'll give you a ride to the airport. I'll be there when your boyfriend breaks up with you. I'll come clean your house for you. I'll rearrange your furniture. I'll give you nice gifts. If you call me and you need something, I will be there. Like, and I cannot comprehend how that is not appealing to people. Or maybe they just don't realize that. Maybe they need to get to know me better. Maybe I'm just so socially awkward and strange that people just can't handle it. I don't know. It doesn't help that I'm extremely shy and I have social anxiety, and I'll go to a metal concert and there'll be like 50 people there that I want to talk to, and all I do is like stand there and be like, oh, what do I say? Please come talk to me. I don't know. I'm working on it. I'm probably gonna come out with more videos on, like how to make people like you, how to make friends. This is gonna sound really nerdy, but I've read a lot of books on how to win and influence people and make friends and the social game and stuff like that. And it's all about, validating people, complimenting people, establishing rapport, rapport, uh, mutual interests. Not seeming pushy, but not seeming unapproachable or cold either. It's all about balance. It's all about you want to mirror someone when you meet them to get them to like you. It's so complicated. I wish it was as simple as be yourself and everyone will love you, but that's not true at all. You have to meet people halfway. During high school, I was somewhat of a pseudo-intellectual, and I thought everyone else was stupid, and I thought they were boring, and I didn't like talking to them, and there were only like two people I could talk to and feel like we were at the same level, and I never realized how much my arrogance stopped me from connecting to others. So I've really tried to sort of like stop doing that, kind of recognize, we're all people, that's not right. I mean, if I want to have friends and relate to people, I need to see them as equals and stop being a fucking intellectual snob, right? So yeah, it's really hard. I feel like most of the people I really relate to are like my ex-boyfriends, but I mean, you can't really. It's not right to talk to them every day when you're in a relationship already, and I guess that's kind of different because obviously, if you connect with someone romantically, you're connected to them, right? Another thing is, I have to be really careful because whenever I do talk to people, a lot of them think I'm flirting with them. Like my friend who's actually gay, a gay guy. When we first hung out, he said to me, "You do realize I'm gay and I have a boyfriend, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure I knew that." And he's like, "Oh, okay, because I thought maybe you liked me because you invited me out and all that." And I'm like, "No, I'm just lonely as fuck and I wanted to hang out with somebody." Like, come on. This other girl who I work with messaged me asking me if I work a certain day, and I'm like, yeah, I work 1:30 to 10:30, and she's like, oh man, never mind. And I mean, I'm guessing that she wanted me to work for her, but instead I was like, oh, were you gonna invite me to like an awesome party or something? I'm such a butt. And she's like, what makes you think I go to parties? And I was like, never mind, you don't get it. I was trying to express myself through a joke, but I don't think you saw that. Or maybe you did, but you just don't care. But yeah, I'm trying not to become like a bitter, lonely old grump, because that's not attractive at all. I am a moth right now. I'm a caterpillar. I'm the little green chubby caterpillar from Bug's Life, and before you know it, I will learn enough, and I will practice enough, and I will overcome this, and I will morph into an amazing social butterfly. I will, damn it. I will figure this shit out. I will. Anyways, I'm probably gonna go try to have some fun today. I'll be flying solo like usual, lone wolfing it up, but that's okay, because when I get home, I'll have little Jeffrey here. And we're probably gonna eat pizza together or something. I take him swimming, but I don't think gnomes, especially zombie gnomes, I don't think they know how to swim. And I don't think we want to find out, right? This is why I don't have